In this Drake Golem beginner's guide, I'm going to show you how to build your Drake Golem, where to go mine, what to mine, and then finally how to refine and sell your cargo. First, let's take a look at the loadout. For my loadout here, I'm just going to use Urkel. I'll put a link in the description of this website so you can build your own ships. But for my ship here, I went with full stealth components. You don't need to do this in the beginning. The only thing that you need to worry about is your mining laser. Now for my mining laser, I made very beginner friendly. First off, you can see our laser here. It is bespoke, so you can't change it out. But for the modules, you can equip them. For my module, I went with the Razor C3 and the Focus 3 as well. This will allow you to have more power and a larger charge size. So very beginner friendly. But if you want the best meta build, then you can use active modules, which is the Surge. You can have 2 of these, as you can see. This will provide you with a lot of power for your mining laser, allowing you to break bigger rocks, but very difficult for beginners to control and figure out. This is why I go with my build. It's a lot easier to control for beginners, but it will allow you to still pick up rocks that's decent. So I'm going to switch back to the Razor 3 here and then the Focus 3, just so that beginners can have a very good start and not have to worry about active modules at the start. But once you get advanced, you can go with the Surges. Now, where do you buy these components? Well, to start off, you can just click here, and here is all the shops where you can buy them. I am going to Crew L1, since this is also our refinery station and very close to the best planet to mine at. You can see here Crew L1, Simpice's Dream Station. But before we get mining, I'm going to assume that you're brand new and don't know where to buy everything. So I'm going to show you exactly how to buy each component and how to customize your ship. To buy our mining modules, we're just going to go to NPC's Dream Station. All that you need to do, open up your Mobi here, type in Crew, and then you can choose NPC's Dream Station right here, route. And once you reach the station, you can just call it and land. Now that we have landed at NPC's Dream Station, I'm going to show you exactly how to get to the shops here. So all that you need to do here is land. Make sure you store your ship. There we go, all stored. You need to do this in order to customize your ship. Let's go to the shops here. I'm just going to go to the lobby. We're at the lobby. We're going to run forward until we find the yellow elevators. This will take us to the refinery. So just run forward, continue on. It should be pretty close, not too far away. Here you can see is the elevators. Let's call the elevator. Once in the elevator, we say refinery. Here we go, we managed to make it. Now to get to the shops, let's just run forward all the way here. Go down the stairs. Past all of these people. The shop should be at the bottom here. Here you can see services. We make a right. And if we go forward, here is the terminal where we can buy our modules. So say use. I'm just going to type in free here. Here is our first module, 60,000, but you can definitely make it back. So say buy, just one. And then we type in focus. Here is the focus free module. Say buy as well. Now we're all good to go. We can hit F1. Go to vehicles to customize our ship. Select our Drake Golem. Now that we have our Drake Golem selected, we can go to utility. Here you will find our mining laser. You can see I already have some things equipped, but I'm going to equip the beginner friendly modules here for you. So Razor and then the focus module. Press save. Now we're all set up to go mine. I'm quickly going to show you the best planet to mine and what's the best materials to mine. In order to find the best planets and materials to mine, you can just use a website called Refinery. I've already put in the best planet here for us, but the best materials to mine is Quantanium, 7% spawn rate, Terranite, Baxlite and Gold, and all of the other ones are secondary, but in most cases you want to try to hit your secondary as Aluminium, since the density is a little bit lower than Titanium. So definitely try to get aluminium, but if the rock is really good, you can probably go with titanium in the end there as well. But try your best to go with aluminium and then one main resource, for example, titanium, ternite, backslide, or gold, but you can also go titanium. Let's go see what we can find. We're in our ship here, so the best planet to mine at is called Salon. Let's go there quickly. You can just type in Salon here. You'll see it's next to Crusader. Route yourself, and then we can make our way down to the planet. We managed to make it over to Salon here. Usually what I like to do to get quickly to the ground is I look at a station here, or at least an outpost. I will route myself there and click the quantum. And once I hit about 300, 200 thereabout, I'll usually cut my engines. We're getting pretty close now. I'm just going to hit U, cut my engines, and then I'll Alt R again. Then everything on. Now we can make our way down to the planet here. We are pretty close to the surface. To start scanning for rocks or pinging for them, you can hit tab. You should see them pop up eventually. Just constantly ping, and as you fly, you'll find unknown little markers here. This is probably rock minables, but we'll see. Here is the rocks that we just pinged, but this is vehicle minables. A little bit too small for us. We can continue and look for a little bit more. We found another unknown here. Let's see what we have. I'm just gonna hit M to go into my mining laser and then hover over the rocks to give them a scan. Out of the big pile, we managed to find a really good rock here. Now, how do you mine? Well, first you want to be in optimal range, so just go forward. Eventually it will turn green. Once in the green, you're all good to go. Now we can left click and you should activate your laser. In order to increase your power to go into the green here, you can scroll up. Sometimes it is alt scroll, but for me it is just scrolling. There we go. You can see our laser power is increasing. Give it a little bit more until we get there. Our bar should slowly but surely go up there. Scroll a bit down. We don't want to go into the red, otherwise the rock will explode. But we just want to fill that green bar there until we can harvest all of the materials. Usually I aim for about 30% or more in a really good material in the rock. So ternite in this case is 38%. So a very decent rock. I'm going to try and get a couple 100% and probably look for a little bit more. Fill up our cargo hold, but I want to take this first. There we go. We managed to crack it. Now that it is cracked, we need to scan all of the little pieces again to see what we can take. Managed to scan them all. You can see this one is 78% ternite. So in order to scoop this up, I'm going to left alt and then click. Should be able to switch our lasers to extraction mode. Now we can just click. And you also need to be in optimal range. So just go forward a bit. And we should be able to fill our cargo hold with some raw ternite and some aluminium ore as well. Here we go. We managed to scoop it. Let me take a look at the others here. This one is 40%. I think I'll just keep everything to 40%. If it's less than that, I won't pick it up. Here we go. Let me take a look at the others. 32. This one is 40. Let me just take the bigger pieces first. Okay, there's only one that's 40. We will look for a little bit more. Our cargo hold is pretty small, so we don't want to take all the bad materials first. I think this one I need to crack again. Yes, I will need to crack this one again. So we might even get a better piece. I'm just going to lower my laser a bit. Activate my laser again. Now we've got too much power. If you have too much power, you need to reverse because we can't lower our power anymore. Just reverse just a little bit. Make sure we don't overheat this thing. We go over in the green. Because this laser has too much power, we need to play with the distance. Just reversing. You can turn the laser on and off again if you want to. It also work for you, but I like to go back and forth. Hopefully there's a bunch of pieces with 100% Terranite. I'm gonna go to extraction mode again. Alt click. So this one piece is 75, so I'll definitely take it. There's also a 55. I'll take it. I said I'll take anything above 40. You can be a little bit more picky than me to make more money, but this is just a tutorial, so I'll take what I can here. But the others are a little bit too small for me. I'm going to keep looking. I managed to find a Quantanium rock, so I just quickly want to explain to you what this does. So as soon as you mine Quantanium and you put it in your cargo hold, you will get a timer about 30 minutes. It will count down. If you don't deliver to a refinery within 30 minutes, your ship will explode. Just take note of it. If you mine some of it, then you do get a timer, but it's very valuable. But unfortunately, this rock we can't mine at the moment. It is impossible, but I just wanted to showcase it as well. I'm going to continue looking until I fill up my cargo hold. I managed to fill up my cargo hold here. You can see I'm full. Here is my amount at the moment. Not the craziest run, a little bit too much aluminium, but we've got Terranite, 10, gold, 9, thereabout. Let me show you how to refine and also how to go sell. So to refine, you need to go to a refinery station. You can open up your map, and any L1 station will basically have a refinery. So if you type in L1, you can see all the stations that has a refinery, but the closest one to me is Crew L1. I'm going to route myself there. Managed to make it to the station here. I'm going to land and then store the ship. There we go, all landed and storing the ship just so that I can be safe. Let's go to the lobby here and go to the refinery. We're at the lobby. Let's go to the refinery. All that you need to do is go the same route where you bought your components, but I'll show you anyways. So just go forward here. Just look for these elevators, the yellow ones. Once here, you can say use, then say refinery. Once the door opens, we can head over to the refinery station. It's a little bit different than the shops. You just go down here, go through services. You'll see here is the little board. You can go up the steps, not to the shops. You can go up here, go up all the way. Now, once here, there's two things you can do. You can either sell your ore raw, or you can refine your ore. First, let's take a look at the sell price for the raw ore. So let's select our ship. Here you can see only 67,000 if we sell everything raw. Our run wasn't that good though. You can get this up quite a bit. But if you want to refine, you can go to this station. So begin. Now let's select our ship. Drake Golem, set up work order. And here you can see is an options menu. You can select a bunch of work orders, but I like to go with the Dinksy solution. Right here you can see it's a very low speed, low cost, but high yield. Now we need to select the ore that we actually want to refine. For example, gold, very valuable, and Terranite, very valuable as well. But the rest is pretty much junk, so we're not going to pay for it. Now we get a quote. You can see it will be 2,700 and it will take about 8 hours to refine. Confirm. There we go. And now your work order will start. We can exit here and actually sell the junk to the raw ore station here to make a little bit of money, not a lot, just a little bit. The Drake Golem. Here we go. Here is all the junk. 1,400 we can get for it. Say yes, complete it. Now after waiting that time, you can claim your order right here. So I'm going to go back here, say begin again. You can see this is yesterday's farm that I did for us. So I'm just going to select the station name here. Do not select your cargo ship, otherwise the cargo will get stuck. Always select the station location at the moment. Now you can say collect. There we go. Work order delivered. Now this will be in our station inventory. You will need a cargo ship to deliver this. If you don't have one, you can run all the way down here. Go in here and rent one. For example, here is the terminal where you can rent a ship. You can rent a Cutlass Black to transfer your cargo if you want to. I already have one and I am going to use it. Let's go load our cargo. I'm just going to go back to my hangar. Here's my Cutlass. I'm just going to bring up the cargo here in my cargo elevator. So go to this terminal, say use. Now you can click up here. Only select your cargo. You can throw everything on the cargo grid by dragging it. Make sure the elevator is down. And once everything is on the grid, you can send the cargo up. I'm just going to quickly park my ship so I can load it. There we go, managed to land. Now you will need a tractor beam, a max lift, or you can use your multi-tool, or you can use a tractor beam off the Cutlass. I'm just going to use my max lift since it's very convenient for me. Now you can just snap the cargo to your grid here. Here is our last box that we can snap to the grid. You can see I'm pretty full. It's only a little golem, so not the craziest amount of cargo. But where do we sell everything? Well, we've got Terranite and Baxilite. In order to find the best place to sell, you can use AC Trade Tools here. I'll also link it in the description. You can see it's Orison, and here you can get all the prices. So it's Orison Area 18. And for Terranite, it's also Orison, New Babbage, Grim Hex, Area 18. At the moment, there's a big bug where your home location, the location you first spawn at, is bugged. You can't sell there. So you will need to select another location. So it's either New Babbage for me, Grim Hex, or Laurel. I'm not going to go to Grim Hex, a little bit too dangerous there, since your ship can get shot down every now and then. So I'm going to choose Area 18 just because it's the closest for me. I'm going to show you how to get to the sell location, but obviously you can do your own thing. Whatever you want to sell, maybe your home location isn't Orison like mine and you can sell there, then obviously go there. But at the moment I can only sell at area 18. So let's go deliver our cargo. I'm just going to type in 18 here so that we can route to the city. I'm at area 18 here. To find the landing area, you look for that blinking light, go there and call for a hangar. Now I can just unload my cargo onto the cargo elevator again. Make sure to send the elevator up before you unload, so you can just snap to the grid. There we go. I managed to unload everything. I'm going to send it down and then show you where to go sell. In order to sell, you just want to take the elevator to the lobby again. Once here, you want to run forward here. Go all the way forward. Eventually, you'll see this board. Take a left. Go through customs here. And just keep running forward. Eventually, you'll see this area. Take a left. We want to be on the left train. We just missed it, but I'll quickly wait. We just arrived. I'm not going to cut a lot here since it can be quite confusing. But just get off the train. Run all the way forward here. We should see some stairs in a minute. First small stairs, and then a very big stairs. But it should be pretty close to selling area. Just go up the stairs here. Eventually, should go through here. Once you see this big ball, there to the right is the TDD. We can sell there. So let's head over. Here we go. Hopefully the doors open for you. Make a left. And then here is a bunch of terminals where we can sell. Like I said, I'm selling here because my home location doesn't work. Maybe you have the same bug. Once you have used the terminal, just select the location. Now you can select your resources. 11 ECUs of Baxilite. Max it out. 72,000. And here's our Terranite. Max it out. 89,000. In total, we made 156,000. Obviously, this is just one load. You want to do multiple loads at once, so you don't have to waste your time. But I hope this beginner's guide was helpful. If it was, please leave a like. And if you want to see more ways to make money, then you can watch this video right here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.